What's up, Mid-Michigan? I hope you guys had a great Monday. I'm your digital news anchor, Kyle Macon, and it's a good day because every Monday I get to premiere a day in the life with you guys. And for this week's, I got a pretty good one. It is working with the Clio Police Chief, Wendell Milstead. I just got to say, it was an absolute pleasure to meet him and work alongside him, but it was an absolute blast. What I really learned is he's not only a great person, family man, just a great officer, but he also wants to be an actor. And I thought that was super, super fascinating. He's just an all-around good dude. I had an absolute blast working with the guy. But yeah, so we actually did get to pull over a few people while we were out. Nothing too crazy. It wasn't like an episode of Cops. And then we obviously get down into the nitty-gritty of stuff, what it's like to be a police officer, the paperwork they have to do, responding to calls. And then also, obviously, it is a first responders position. So the sacrifices that have to be made to work in some type of field like that. So yeah, we obviously get down into the hard stuff they have to see and kind of what, after being almost 40 years in law enforcement, his recommendations for young people going into the career field. But yeah, it was an absolute great thing. And if you guys have anyone that are looking to go into law enforcement, check out my video, because like I said, the recommendations that Chief Milstead pretty much gave is that he recommends that people that are in law enforcement to take a step back and get a hobby outside of their police force, do something that's completely separate. Obviously, I told you that Chief Milstead, his big thing is acting and being in movies and filming them and doing all that stuff. So he really recommends anything that will get your mind out of the stress that you have to endure at work. Obviously, all the outside factors that are going on in today's standards as well with policing. But yeah, he was just a great person. Really is the ideal. If I had to pick a person to be an ideal police chief around me, he's a pretty good dude. And it really does show when he was riding on Clio just how many people knew him, waving to him, giving him high fives, you name it, talking to him. So that's also a huge part about law enforcement that unfortunately doesn't get to be seen, is just all the work, all the calls that to respond to that don't end up into anything. He was telling me it could be as simple as a neighbor dispute where someone walk over flowers, or he just has to go over there and be like, hey guys, calm down. It's okay. We'll figure this out. To obviously the complete opposite, the hectic, crazy, breaking news type crime. But yeah, it just really shows that there's so much more into law enforcement that we see from, the media standpoint, from everyday standpoint. And I will tell you one thing is we also gave a person a warning. So don't think that, police officers are there just to ticket you. Truly, what his job is to keep us safe. So if you're running past a red light or a stop sign, obviously you could cause an injury or an accident. So, sometimes when a ticket is needed, they'll give the ticket. But sometimes it's not, and they just have to give a warning. But here is where our day in the life is. I actually got to get dressed up in some Kevlar, and let me tell you, I felt pretty cool doing it. But I can't obviously play the whole full video for you guys because just the internet issues, and obviously you guys know how internet is. If I had internet that was just for this computer, maybe we could work something out. But let me show you. I'll show you just a little thing of us pulling over some, but I ain't going to show you everything because I want you guys to click it and watch it yourself.
Through an intersection, and sure enough, someone did.
I've had people blow that stop sign. I'll pull out behind them, and then they'll blow the stop sign ahead of us. I've seen stranger things. And this one's actually going to go into a driveway. Okay. Hi, sir. I see your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please.
Everything okay?
Yes, sir. Do me a favor. Just go ahead and keep the door closed for a moment, please.
My bad.
No, you're fine, sir. All right. No idea why I stopped to talk to you today at all?
No, sir.
Okay. Take a deep breath. No monsters jumping out of the bushes at you, I promise. Okay.
Just because my music's too loud?
No, actually, it was, you had a little bit of a California stop back there at the intersection.
I'm sorry.
Were you aware of that?
But like I said, I can't play the full clip of you for you guys just because it's going to start breaking up on us. But it just shows you just the absolute, dignity and respect that he shows upon a stop. This is once again just us generalizing all cops with some of the headlines you see. There's some amazing people working day in and day out, especially here in Mid-Michigan. So if there's anything I can do to highlight some great people, first responders, that will trust me to tell their story and also allow me to have some fun with them and working hands-on. My goal is eventually, if there's anyone that's in law enforcement that has some friends, or if yourself is higher up and you want to see me do some training, I'm dying to do some training either with the fire department, EMS, or police that actually gives me like a hands-on. If I'm doing the police, I will give you guys a heads up. I will let them tase me. So if that happens, I'll film me getting tased. So there's another thing why you guys should get it signed up. To shoot some guns. I love shooting, so that would be a blast to go through like a competitive, realistic simulation of what would be like, responding to a crazy call. But seriously, if you guys have any job that you guys are an owner of or have someone that's really high up, like I said, it's not only a great little thing of free publicity, but also it's a lot of fun. It's not your news story. I'm not out there to get you in anything. If we're joking around and we say, we're just joking around, maybe we cuss or do something, I ain't going to show that on air. I'm just going to have some fun with you guys, just be my normal self, and show you that, what it's like to be you in a day, minus the fun things when we're joking around, all that stuff. So yeah, if you guys do have a job that you want to see me do, leave it in the comments. Actually, there is a comment here. David Hansen. I don't know the guy from Child Predator one. I don't know what David Hansen is. I think that must be it. But like I said, if you guys have a job that you guys want me to do, let me know about it. Oh wait, is that what job you want me to do? Is be with David Hansen? Oh my gosh, I actually have been trying to get something like that, but obviously there's the legal side of things until they're proven in the guilty of court, especially with those type of accusations. But if you know anyone that has any of these child predator rings that they're trying to catch, well, hold up, child predator rings that are trying to prevent that from happening, that are out there, posing as fake minors and stuff. If I can work it out legally with my station and we can go out and do it, I would love to hang out with you guys and show you the hard work that you guys are putting in. But like I said, leave me a comment below what you'd like to see me doing next. We're already at episode 11. Next week, I'll tell you, we're doing magnet fishing with Detroit Magnet Men. It is a blast. A really, really fun episode coming up. Some of the things I found is crazy. November's coming around for deer hunting. I am a hunter. I love hunting and the outdoors in general. So I am going to a taxidermy place to do some taxidermy. It would be really awesome if I can get a deer from here to now on to have my own deer done, which my luck lately, guys, nothing trophy worthy. I got a doe last year, and the year before that was nothing that beautiful. So I'm going to be doing taxidermy. And if you guys have anyone that does tour hunts or anything to do with hunting, I'm trying to get a ride along with the DNR as well. But anything that has to do with hunting with November, I'll be doing it. And then in December, we're already working on a story to do some Santa stuff, working with Santa and all that and all the good kids. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys later. I'm going to go home and get something to eat, and I will see you guys later.